Good morning, bank holiday Monday, just out early for a little bit of an off-road recovery run, just local to me. Yeah, probably be about 8-9 miles, no real pace goal, just kind of ticking the legs over, loosening them up after yesterday's session. I definitely felt stiff later in the day. I did get a good stretch in, plenty of refueling afterwards, beetroot juice and stuff, so yeah, they do feel good for it today. Just won't take it too hard. So I'm just actually listening to podcast by Rob Beckett and Josh Whittaker, which is Lockdown Perry in Hell. It was actually really funny. They got Ramesh Ranganathan on it this week, so he's funny. Good relatable topics really. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna see how I feel. I might push the session onto Wednesday, see how the legs feel. I do want to kind of get quality rather than quantity at the moment, maybe this week, but still kind of keep it around the 75-80 if I can, and then start lowering it down in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon. So it's Tuesday. Usually I'd be hitting the track today, but I looked on the plan from last week. I knew I was hitting a hard session on Friday, and then another hard session on Sunday, so I decided just to take 2 easy days in a row following Sunday's effort, rather than hitting the track with really fatigued legs and probably not actually getting the paces I wanted, or you know, it probably will be not that great for the confidence, and I think the legs need to recover really. So yeah, I'm gonna taking advantage of this beaut of an afternoon, and having a bit of a, I suppose, 50-50 off-road, on-road. I'll do some strides at the end just to open the legs up a little bit, and then I'll do a session tomorrow. So yeah, I kind of did a little bit of core stuff, or a bit of glute work yesterday, and I thought, oh, they're definitely not ready for speed just yet, especially the quads. We did do quite a lot of elevation last week, hill session and a couple of hilly runs. So yeah, all going good. Just remember to listen to your body when you're running or when you're not running, and kind of just take your sessions accordingly. Doesn't feel right, give it another day, don't matter, it's all in the legs there anyway. Yeah, so today's run is going to probably be about 8-9 miles I think, so just taking it easy, like I say, probably about 7:30s. I say easy pace, but that's just applicable to my training. Check out my earlier videos for conversions of your race paces into easy. Like I say, I use this app called VDOT. Yeah, it's good. Worked for me in the last couple of years. The paces, the comparable paces have worked out correct. So yeah, that's what I try and work towards, and it works well in training. Hello, welcome back. So it's Wednesday afternoon. I've just come to Wickford Memorial Park actually for the session today. Yeah, as you can see, I'm hot. I've just finished. Yeah, just about to go on the cool down. So yeah, it was structured but not too structured. So I know this course is fairly flat, but there is quite a lot of trees, and the ground is a little bit like that, and some bit rougher, where you have to go around a car park onto a bit of grass and stuff. So yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be completely consistent the whole way around, but it's not all about that, it's about the effort. So yeah, I kind of had consistent efforts the whole way through. Kept on looking at the watch to see what the pace was, but it kept on just going in and out every time I go in trees. So yeah, I don't really know exactly what I was running, but I just know that each split was the same in time and distance. So it's not, yeah, it wasn't really about trying to hit certain paces. I mean, this type of session is more about getting the legs ticking over quickly than what they would be for marathon. So yeah, most of my stuff that I've been doing recently is marathon pace or just quicker, so just still in that aerobic threshold. So yeah, this is more anaerobic, so just going into that threshold and past it at times for the 1 minutes and stuff. So yeah, quite pleased with how it went. Like I say, couldn't really tell exactly what paces I was doing, but I just knew they were consistent. A bit busier than I thought over here, to be honest. I thought all the schools mostly went back today, but obviously not. It's absolutely rammed. So had a few times I had to stop and just make sure everybody's safe when I was running past, give a little bit of space to the other people that are here and walking the dogs and stuff. So yeah, just gonna, might as well start the watch, go on a cool down. So yeah, good fartlek session really. So the session was 10 times 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 90 seconds between. So yeah, I think it's probably going to work out. I did 10 minutes warm up and I'm going to do 10 minutes cool down back to the car. So yeah, it'll probably work out maybe 11 miles, maybe a little bit over that. So that's all right. Fairly good effort. Plan for tomorrow, I think, is going to have the rest out. Really, the legs and the quads are feeling heavy, so I'll see how they feel later. See how they feel tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll just make it really a recovery easy one. Catch you later. Good afternoon, welcome back. So it's actually Friday today. I took a rest day yesterday. I've got a bit of a pain in my groin on my left leg. It doesn't really hurt when I'm running, just afterwards it really aches. It's kind of like a bit of a strain to even like lift my leg up sometimes. So I thought, you know what, I need to have a rest day for a day. I'm not a massive advocate of rest days. I think I've said before, there is a lot of advantages and some disadvantages to it. I'm actually going to do a video of that. I actually sent out a WhatsApp message to a group of runners, just asking their opinion on it. I'm going to kind of collate that all together. Yeah, put a separate video on YouTube about rest days, obviously active rest days, and obviously rest days when you're not active and you're just at home actually resting, doing nothing but probably eating too much, like what I did yesterday. So yeah, rest day, went on the massage gun for a little while, had an Epsom salt bath, and then just waited till lunchtime today to go out for a run. So I've just finished a like a 9 mile gentle progression. So I started at about 7-minute miles and then took it down to about 5:36. Yeah, got to say that it was tough. I think I did a session on Wednesday, then having a rest day, and then having a session on the Friday. It is tough because my legs didn't move, you know, weren't active yesterday apart from a bit of blood flow from the massage gun. So I do prefer active recovery. So, you know, if I did 5k or 5 miles at a real recovery pace, but I wanted to rest the groin because it does hurt. So yeah, it was okay today. It was tough. Come out onto the industrial estate. I had to stop a couple of times because it is, I'm on there now, because it's so busy at the moment. It's not really a great time to go over here Friday lunchtime. You get everybody over here picking up deliveries and collections and stuff. So, but it is the flattest area of Woodham, and I just like to kind of click off the paces consistently if I can on a flat surface. So yeah, it wasn't ideal, but got it done. 9 miles, and I'm just going to do a 1 mile recovery run back home. So another 10. Probably going to do a little, I'm going to go really easy tomorrow. Probably do about 8 miles, I reckon. Just really tone it back, because Sunday I haven't got a session, but I'm going to try and push a distance to about 23, I think. 23, 24. it's the maximum I'll probably go in the plan. Obviously I haven't got too many weeks left. I just got an email from the people that are organising Wrexham, so it's still not 100% officially confirmed. They've still got to have some approvals from local councils. The EA have quite, you know, the England Athletics have been quite happy with what they proposed, but I think still the social distancing side of 500 runners on a closed road is still conditional. So I think they're going to announce it next Monday, maybe. Not the Monday coming, I think it's the 12th, something like that. So that's when they'll say, because obviously I've still got to try and book a hotel and stuff like that, which I haven't done yet because I don't want to, you know, pay out and then lose it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, not a bad session today. Not the best, but I think after rest days, your legs are, you know, they're kind of getting back into it again. So we'll go recovery tomorrow and then long run on Sunday. See you later. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome back. So I'm on a buggy run today, Saturday. Saturday afternoon after lunch. That's when Finley usually has a bit of a nap, so it's getting a bit groggy at home, so I said I'd take him for a run. Gives me a chance to get my run in, but also Finley have a little sleep, get energised to run round and be a devil the rest of the day. So yeah, you can see I think he's still asleep. Yeah, we're probably about 45 minutes in. I'm going to be doing about 8 miles today, going for recovery pace, probably 2.5 minutes slower than race pace, marathon pace should I say. So about 8-minute miles average. Yeah, so I thought I'd kind of tell you a little bit about the difference in training techniques this time around. Last year for London, I kind of just stuck with a plan that I created myself, which is generally just based on doing a session on a Tuesday, like a quick threshold session, repeats, intervals, that type of thing. Then a couple of easy days, rest days, or then back into like a tempo. Used to do a lot of workouts that Steve Way, the marathon runner, used to do. So yeah, maybe like a 20 minutes at marathon pace, 4 times 4 minutes, and then back into 20 minutes marathon pace with a 4-minute set, quicker than marathon pace, maybe 10k. So yeah, they're a good way of activating those different muscle fibres, the slow twitch and fast twitch, and then obviously getting your body better at dealing with the lactate and how to use it and how to get rid of it. So yeah, good subject that. I've just been listening to a podcast they recommended by James, so thanks for that. I'll put the link down below in the description of the good podcast. So yeah, the difference last year, I actually tried to just run as much high mileage as I could. I thought that would be the best way of being able to keep the pace consistent. And what actually happened is I ran about 400 plus miles in a row, and then I slowly started to decrease it to race day. But because my body became a little bit accustomed to that kind of mileage each week, when I got to race day on London, I actually woke up with an eye infection and felt rubbish. Couldn't really open one of my eyes. I remember sitting in the championship tent with my eye like just running constantly, and I said to James, who was in there with me, I said, just not feeling it today, really not up for it. And yeah, I think I was well trained, but too much maybe, and the taper wasn't great. Managed to just like maintain the pace I wanted till about 18, and it wasn't that I hit the wall, because I kept on running. but it just dropped by about 20 seconds a mile, but then I just kept that consistent. So I think I definitely had good training in the legs, but just the body wasn't there to respond. In a sense, it was just so fatigued in general. So this time around, been a bit different. I've just kept the mileage consistent, but kept it lower, and then kind of concentrated more on, I suppose, consistent, but not so much about volume. So quality rather than quantity is what I've kind of looked at this way. And I've been hitting the paces on the training runs, so I kind of feel confident with it, and I don't feel as tired all the time. When I was running 100 and so miles, I really just felt really fatigued all the time, and I was kind of forcing myself to get out the door. So yeah, just trying something different, and maybe this will work, maybe it won't, maybe there'll be a middle ground that I can go on next time. At the end of the day, it's just a race and you're learning each time. So yeah, fingers crossed it works, or I can adapt it to next time. So always learning every single day, every single something. Even if you just jot it down, just have a notepad and just think, oh, that run, I felt like this, I did something different and it felt good. It's always a good way of keeping something, a journal, so you can get some feedback on what went well and what didn't. So yeah, 4 mile run tomorrow with Scott and Jack. So that will just be kind of quite a social run, because you're just going for the distance with a fairly good click on speed. So yeah, be good, look forward to it. I'll see you later. Morning, welcome back. So Sunday, just finished a 24 miler. I think it's the longest well usually go in a marathon plan. I did do a marathon distance, but that was back in April, before I started this marathon training block, so I had some time to recover. So yeah, just 24 miles. What we got, 2 hours 42, about 6:46. Yeah, quite a hilly route. We managed to kind of work away. We didn't have to do loops of the industrial estate when we got back to Woodham, so that was quite nice. So yeah, we ended up, I think, about 1,000 foot of elevation. So yeah, quite a good up and downs on the course. Nice social run, good catch up with Jack and Scott. Yeah, we're all doing marathons on the same day now, so which is good. All in different places actually, but that'd be good because we can all feed back afterwards and see how it went. And yeah, so I'm still hopeful about Wrexham. Yeah, hopefully there'll be a grant for it to go forward, to go ahead on the day. Seen a couple of people dropped out. I can understand people's circumstances. It's hard to get motivated for races at the moment, but yeah, just try and find something that works for you. You know, it doesn't matter what the distance or what the event. You know, just don't try and put too much pressure on yourself. I always try and tell myself that, and yeah, I'm probably quite a hypocrite when saying that, but just work hard and enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, you need to try and maybe refocus on something else, like different distance or something else, a bit of cycling, a bit of swimming, and then come back to running. Or, you know, I think for me that little break that I had last year really kind of put my enthusiasm back into running when I could run again. So yeah, sometimes it does help to have a break, and you know, this kind of pandemic has shown that people can run for just enjoying themselves in running, but some people lose motivation. But do you know what, if you've been running, you get the fitness back, and you'll be back next year in loving it, enjoying a race, and yeah, smashing your goals. You know, your body's got muscle memory, so don't think you're going to lose it. But yeah, listen to your body, that's the most important thing. And yeah, just enjoy. So that's, I think I've probably about 75 miles this week. So I kind of was thinking I'll probably go a bit higher, but to be honest, I think throughout the marathon plan, all I've done is just kept it consistent each week. Obviously I've changed the different intervals, and I've increased marathon pace, or I've increased length of marathon pace sessions, but do you know what, I've kind of kept 70, 75 up to 80 every week, so it's been consistent. So that's, I think, is quite good. And I'm not running an ultra, so you know, as much as 100-mile weeks are good, if you're getting the quality in there, then you know, hopefully you'll get the rewards at the race day. So see how it goes. So that's the end of this week, week 8. Yeah, I've got 4 weeks today until race day, so another week, maybe 2 weeks of quite high mileage, and then I'll start stepping it down, but keeping the intensity there, but just the mileage will reduce down to race day to give me a good taper. All right, I hope you've all had a good week.